What's up, my PD peeps? I hope you're having a fantastical evening. Thank you so much for joining me for the April 2021 Powerdirector 365 update. Now, this is the update for all of those 365 subscribers that came out on April 29th. Now, today we're going to go ahead and run through the plethora, and I do mean plethora. Okay, I did say plethora of free content that Cyberlink dropped on us this month. Then I'll tell you my thoughts on all of that and, give you my feelings on the newness. Just how is the newness? How is the newness? I'll let you know. All right, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and read and respond to some of the comments in the chat. But before we jump into all of the newness and get down with those updates, I do want to give some shout outs to the people who joined me, my PD peeps who were in the building waiting for this auspicious occasion. So I'm going to give some love to my people. Of course, my man, Neil Forbes. Neil Forbes is in the building all the way from Australia, baby. Yeah, my graphic went missing, buddy. I don't know what was up with that, but the graphic is there. I checked on it, but whenever I went to the link, it wasn't showing. That's life, baby. We got Thomas Pollum. Thomas Pollum, I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. He says, thanks for everything. I'd be lost without you and your very helpful PDU videos. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate the shout out. I appreciate the love, my brethren. We got Anarchy 1 TV in the building. Anarchy. Freaking anarchy. Okay. We got Ride. Ooh, come on now, people. We got Ride Ka in the building. Says hi. Let's see who else we got here. I know I missed somebody, man. Oh, yes, I did. Arky JJ TV says, what's up from the Philippines? What's up, Arky JJ TV? All right, who else we got? Rel C is in the building. He gave me a little, smiley face, a little laughter, a little happiness. We also got, let's see, we got News Collector Daily. News Collector Daily says, hey, Malik, what's going on, News Collector Daily? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you for being here. All right, who else we got? My homeboy Chris Lauterbach is in the building. He says, hi, what's going on, Chris? Hope you're having a great evening, my friend. All right. See who else we got? We got Team Yoshi 3000 says, hello, Team Yoshi. I'm Team Luigi. I'm Team Luigi. I'm Team Luigi all day. Okay. Let's see who else we got. Around the house with Cheryl. What's going on, Cheryl? How are you? Hope you're having a great night. All right. Who else we got? I'm going to do a few more here, and then I'm going to jump into the newness like I'm supposed to be doing. Guns and Noses. Guns and Noses. Shoot your nose off, boy. Guns and Noses says, hello, all. He's being very nice, saying hello to everybody out there in the building. We'll do like 3 more here. We got the Crooked Trail is coming at us from Australia. What's going on, Crooked Trail? Thank you so much. We got, let's see, Octo Lily in the building. Octo Lily, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And then last one I'm going to do for right now. We got my boy Jason. Like Jason Balerian says, use your tutorials a lot. Thanks for doing this. You're welcome, Jason. Appreciate you, my brethren. All right, let's see if we got any. Sometimes I got to check on super chats. I don't see any super chats or super stickers. But if you guys can, if you can afford to do so, if you want to help support the channel, please hit me up with a super chat or a super sticker. If you can't do that, understood. Let's just talk and have a good time. Either way, I'm here for you as always. All right, so the newness. How we do with the things that's new. Well, let me show you. All right. The first new content that I want to talk about is something that just might be useful for any type of video that you make. And these are YouTube video templates. Yes, people, they're finally here. YouTube templates. Now, they have 16:9 and 4:3 versions of each template, and the templates are broken down into 4 sections, and they're all located in the project room. So if we go here to the project room, and of course we got to wait for all of these project templates to build, because you know how it is. They just try to make sure that they're not pulling all of these extra resources, so they load them when you go in there. So, you know, you can play the Jeopardy tune or whatever you want while this does what it does. Then it tells you how to use the templates. Basically, you drag your template down, you drag your clips into the different sections, and you got your templates. I'm not going to be doing all that today, but I'm going to show you the templates. So I'm going to close this out. And we're going to start off here with simple style. So simple style, you see some different templates here that you can use. So here's the first one. I'll just play it here and give you a look at it. So of course, once you pull it into your project, you can change all of the wording and stuff like that. So we got number 2 here. So the first one is more like an intro, right? So you can use this for intro, or maybe even just a bumper or something like that in your video. And then this one here that I'm about to show you, this is the end screen. So if you have an end screen and you want to like show some of your videos and your channel logo, subscribe, you got your if you got any social media call outs, you can put them here. All of your sorry, I meant to say handles, your social media handles, you can put them here, so you got all that information. You also got this one here, ready to move. And once again, you got your intro, your outro, or your bumper and your outro. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but I want to show you some different ones just so you get an idea of what they're like. So let's go to this next one here. It's called Sketch. So it's got a little yoga feel to it, little namaste. Namaste. Okay, got a little namaste going on. So you pretty much get the idea. These things are all types of different genres or niches, whatever you want to say, like for different types of channels and different types of videos. There's a lot of good stuff here. Let's look at another one here. This one's pretty nice. Just giving you these looks here. I mean, there's a bunch of them in here. This is the third one. And I'm going to show you, this is the last one here. It's called Technology. So for all of you that got like those gaming channels or maybe tech channels or something like that, maybe you might want to use something like this for your intro, something like this for your end screen. This is one of my favorite ones here. I like that. So you got all of these different ones. This is another good one here. This is probably one of the best ones, to be truthful with you. Depending on what type of channel you're doing, probably the most crisp out of all of them. So my feelings, I like them. So some of them are better than others. Some are a little basic, but most of them are pretty professional. I think that any of them could be used in a YouTube video for either a bumper, maybe going into a new section or new discussion on your video, or an intro. And of course, all of the end screen templates are really good. If they continue to make things like this and use this project room for different types of templates, it's going to step up the game for Powerdirector altogether. Because one of the things that I hear a lot of people say is, hey, they want to be able to use like After Effects templates or Adobe Premiere Pro templates with Powerdirector, but that's just not possible. They're not compatible with one another. They're different types of programs and different types of files. But if Cyberlink starts to make more templates and better templates and things like this that are on par with Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects, different types of templates that you can use and that you can manipulate and change. That's the main thing. can you change them and manipulate them? Because a lot of the templates and the projects here, there's certain elements that you can't change, and that kind of sucks. But with Adobe After Effects and with Premiere Pro, if you get a template, everything's customizable. You can change everything. As a lot of you know, I have those programs. I can use them whenever I want to. I don't choose to use them a lot, but I know how to use them, and I've used them to make things, and I've used them in different videos before. But at the end of the day, I prefer Powerdirector. But there comes a time when sometimes I need to use those tools because I just have to. But if Powerdirector can continue to do things like this and make those things customizable, it's going to be trouble out there. Okay, it's going to be trouble. So, what do you think? What do you think about these templates? Hit me up in the comments. Let me see if anybody's hitting me up already in the comments about these templates and things. Let me see if I can see anything going on about this discussion. Taking a minute here to get to these comments. Yeah, they spelled channel wrong. Come on. You saw that? You saw that, Jason? You saw that? You saw that? They spelled channel wrong? Luckily, you can fix that. Yeah, can't we make our own templates? Yeah, I guess you could make your own templates. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. Let's see. Manipulating would be nice. Yeah, manipulating would be real nice. Like I said, some of the things that you do, you can change different elements of it, but some things you can't manipulate and change, and that is the main thing that I would like. Let's see. Yeah, Jason says, I've done my own intro. It's a pain, but worth doing. Yeah, personally, I'm going to tell you like this. There's 8 different sections in there with maybe, I don't know, 4 intros per section, maybe. I'm just guessing. So that's probably like 32 intros, but it's not a lot. So if somebody else likes an intro that you like, they might have the exact same intro that you have, right? Just might just have their name there instead of yours, and whatever videos they want to put in there instead of yours. So, you know, depending on what you can or can't manipulate and change, the different templates might not be that customizable, or they might not be that unique if you just use the base version. So keep that in mind. I'm always for making my own intros. And for years, I didn't make any intro tutorials on my channel for years. And I didn't because I was like, I think intros should be unique to your own channel and to your own niche and what you do. You should try to make your own unique intro. If everybody else has it, then it's not unique, and it doesn't really, it's no brand recognition with it. So I didn't make intro tutorials for a long time, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just doing that because it's my preference. I guess people want to use the same intro. I'll do a tutorial. If they want to make their intro and have hundreds of other people with the same intro, that's their business. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm all about unique intros. So let's see. Yeah, Neil also said the same thing. He created his own intro and outro and end screens, and so did I. So it's, you mean, you could do it on your own. These templates are made for people who don't want to make it on their own, obviously. If you want to make it on your own and you have that capability, I say do it all day. That's the best thing to do. All right, so let me go ahead and get into the next new thing on here. Been spending enough time talking through these comments with y'all. I'm done. You can get out of there and get back to the Powerdirector screen. All right. So next we got some new transitions. So they got some seamless shake transitions up in the building. So if I go to the transition room, and I can go down here to seamless shake transitions. These are the new transitions that they just added. So we can preview a few of them and get a look at them. So I'm going to drag this one down to this in between these two clips. And we can play this back, see what it looks like. Not playing really well right now. So let me do this. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know the routine. If y'all don't know this trick, y'all ain't been watching my videos. I ain't going to tell you about it. I'm just going to do it. And then y'all can just learn about it in my next video if you want to do that. Otherwise, shame on you. Shame on you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay? Tisky. A tasky. Okay. So now we should be able to preview it. Let's go ahead and look at this. Yep. So that's one. Let's check out another one here. Yeah, let's try this one. I'm using tools to get the job done, people. Using tools and making moves. Using tools, not having stools. Okay? Hurry up and render. I ain't got all day. All right. So let's see what this transition looks like here. It's a pretty nice one right there. Let's look at one more. This is what you do when stuff don't want to play smooth. Okay? Get your render previews on, baby. It's just kind of laboring when it don't work right, but I usually don't use this. I'm just doing it for y'all. Usually I just power right on through. And that was a pretty good one. I like that one. That was a nice little shake transition. Let's look at that again because I like it. I like it. I like that one. All right. So some of them are cool. It's just different. I like the fact that they keep offering these different transitions and trying to mix it up a little bit. As long as they keep doing dynamic, like cool ones like this, I'm all about it. I don't want to see no trashy, cheap little transitions. These transitions are really nice. I can see them being used in specific types of videos based on what you're doing. I think that they could definitely be used sparingly. Don't overuse them. But basically, I like them. I think they're pretty good. So, what do you guys think about these transitions? Would you use them in your videos? Do you think they're trash? Do you think they're garbage? Let a brother know. See what's going on in the chat once again. See if you guys talking about these transitions or not. All right, let's see what we got here. Look through my comments. All right, I don't see too many comments about the transitions. People must not be feeling them. Let's see. All right. All right. If you guys want to comment about the transitions later, please feel free to do so, and I'll get back to them and talk about those in the chat as well. So, next thing that we got after transitions is we got some new freaking Luts. So, Lut game has been added. So, what you want to do here to go ahead and see those Luts is, of course, you want to go to the effects room. And then you want to go to color LUT. And then under here, there's a new LUT called Warm and Cozy. Oh, so warm and cozy. That's right, people. Warm and cozy. So we can preview a few of these and show you what they're working with. Let's go ahead and throw this one on here. And in order to kind of see a before and after, we'll just go ahead and go to Effect. And then I will uncheck it and show you the before. And I'll check it and show you the after. So you can see what the LUT looks like. Of course, you can, the beauty of it is that you can now use your LUT strength here and change the strength of the LUT, which they didn't have before, which is so freaking awesome now. Let me go ahead and remove that LUT. And let's see, we'll do another one here on the same clip. So here you go with the LUT. Oh, come on, Mr. Malik. Just stuff right, brother. Here's before, and there's after. So you gotta look at that LUT. Go ahead and remove it. And let's look at one more here. So there you go. Before, after. All right. So, new LUTs. Hey, I'm good with them. Anytime I get new LUTs to help with color grading, it's a plus. I'm never going to turn a gift horse in the mouth. You're going to keep giving me these LUTs to keep having options on how I can change the look and feel of my videos. I'm going to take them. So let me know how you guys feel about these new LUTs. Let me know how you feel about using LUTs in your videos, about color grading, color correction, all of that stuff. Leave that stuff in the chat. I will be sure to get back to you on that. And let me go ahead and check on the chat one more again, because, you know, always want to check and make sure that I'm addressing anything that's happening in real time here. All right. Let's see. All right. I see my man Superman G is in the building. I just want to give a shout out. Superman G says, hi, Malik. Hope you've been keeping safe. Did you get the donation I sent you in PayPal? Yes, sir, I did. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Like I said, anytime you guys provide me any type of donations, super chats, super stickers to help support the channel, it is very appreciated. I spend a lot of time answering questions and helping people and creating videos. So any type of help that I can get to help making the channel grow and help support the channel is very, very, very appreciated. So thank you, Superman G. Blessings to you, my friend. You always supported the channel, and you've always been very gracious and nice, and you've always been very supportive, and I truly appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's get into some more newness. I don't see no more talk about LUTs. So let's get back to the newness. So Cyberlink also hit us up with some new sound effects. So sound effects, like I said, more good free stuff. What can you say? If you go up here to the media room, you can go to sound clips. And of course, they got to import once again. And if you go to download it, and you can go ahead and hit date, and it should go ahead and put the latest ones that I downloaded in here. These are all the new ones here. So you got all kind of good stuff. You got this whistle. Right now I'm not hearing any sound, so my apologies. Let's see, you got this mouth glug thingy. And you got a gong on here. There goes the sound. Here's a whistle. A mouth glug. A gong. All kind of stuff. They're free sounds. So these are more like cartoon sound or comic sounds. So, you know, depends on what type of video you want to use them in. You might find them useful. For me, they're free sounds. I never know when I might need a specific sound for something. So just having them in my arsenal and ready to go is a benefit to me. So I'm always going to be about that. All right. So what are your thoughts on the sound effects? Go ahead and share those in the chat. Let me know what's up. All right. So we got some good content updates this month. The YouTube templates were probably the standout of all the additions that they gave us. They look great. Nice animations going on in them. Sharp text. Very sharp text. And I think they're going to add a professional look to any YouTube video. The downside to them is that there's only a limited number of them. And if you can't fully manipulate and change them, then they're going to look like other people's templates out there. So just keep that in mind. If you decide to use one because they're easy to use and because you may not have, let's just put it this way. Everybody doesn't have the same level of expertise when it comes to graphics and creating their own cards or end screens or graphics or animations. Everybody's not the same, okay? Don't feel any shame if you got to use these templates because they're there for people who don't know how to or don't want to create them themselves. It's fine. Use them. Just be aware that there's going to be other people out there who are in the same boat as you, and your intro or your end screens are going to look the same. Just keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, no shame in your game. If you want to learn how to do those things, there's a whole lot of different videos on YouTube and things where you can learn how to do those things to make your own intros and end screens and things like that. The seamless transitions, I like those too. They shine. They do that thing one more again, okay? The more transitions that they make, the better they're really getting at them, and I think they're making them better for all the users out there. They just look good, straight up, and they provide a good dynamic shift between different scenes based on what type of things you're creating. The Luts are Luts, right? They're color grading tools that give you a different look. You can never have enough of them as far as I'm concerned. If you need a different look and you're searching and you got a whole bunch of Luts to choose from, it's all gravy. So keep the Luts coming. I'm all about them. I'm good with the new sound effects too. Kind of feel the same way about sound effects that I feel about Luts. Keep them coming. The more I got, the more options I have, the better off I feel. And they're all free. I don't have to go out somewhere to some site and look for stuff. It's all right here in the program when I'm doing my dizzle. So if it's right there and it's accessible to me easily, then I'm more likely to use it. So keep them coming. So those are my feelings about all of the updates that we got hit with. What are your thoughts on these features? And besides what your thoughts are on these features, what did they not do that you want to see? What do you want to see in the next update for Powerdirector? That's the big thing, right? Make sure that you're sending your feedback to them. If you haven't already done so, I'll be happy to, once again, show you how to do that. It's really easy to do. If you want to send feedback to Powerdirector, all you got to do is go here to File, and then go to Rate Us and Provide Suggestions. You go here and click on that, pull up a screen where you can go ahead and type up how they can make the product better for you. You can rate it. You can type in, hey, I want to see this feature. I want to see that feature. I want you to do this. I want you to do that, whatever. Make sure that you include your email so that they'll respond to you and tell you, hey, thank you for the feedback or whatever they're going to tell you. You can even use this if something is not going right with the program. If something is broken or something keeps messing up, you can go in here and say, hey, your program, it keeps crashing whenever I do A, B, or C, right? So you can do that here. You can send them all types of information here. It doesn't have to be suggestions to make it better. It could be anything, and they'll respond if you include your email. So if you want to see something else in there that's not in there, use this. I mean, it's kind of funny. People will complain on YouTube videos and on everything else, but when they have a tool right here to send the feedback right to the company, they don't use it. And a lot of people say things like, well, they're not going to listen to me. Well, they're not going to listen if they can't hear you. I mean, if you're not giving them your feedback, they have no choice but not to listen to you. At least if you give them your feedback and nothing happens, you can say, you can change from they're not going to listen to me to they didn't listen to me, right? It takes the same amount of energy to type it in here as it does on YouTube. So you might as well type it in here, because at least you know it's going to get seen by them, because someone is monitoring this box at all times. So there's that. Okay, that's my 2 cents. Okay, you're going to have to deal with it. That's my 2 cents. Okay, now I do want to let y'all know I am wearing some of my own apparel. So I have a store. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a store at the bottom of all of my videos that you can purchase shirts to help support the channel. There's all types of shirts and things at teespring.com. You can see, just go to Powerdirector University and you'll see all types of shirts. There's also a shirt that's pinned to the top of this chat section. So if you want to go ahead and get this shirt or get it in a different color or look at the other shirts that are available, click on that shirt at the top that's pinned in there, and then just look at the stuff that I have to offer. And if you like any of it and you want to support the channel, please feel free to go ahead and jump on and get yourself a shirt from Powerdirector University. All right? So now, without any further ado, let me jump in the chat and see what's crack-a-lacking. You know me, I like to go through these comments and mess with y'all, because that's what I do. Let's see. I done seen all of these already. I'm trying to get caught up to where y'all at, okay? Let's see. All right. I'm still looking, y'all. I'm not frozen. Still looking. All right. So here's where I left off. So News Collector Daily says, "Hey, boss. What's up? I am the boss of my own little world. I'm the boss of my little world, and that's about it." Let's see. George Furman or Jorge Furman, however you pronounce it. "You're the PD master, Malik. Many thanks." You're welcome, George. Appreciate that, my brethren. And we got old Thomas Janicki. Just gave me the thumbs up and said, hi. Okay. And then we got Truth. The Truth, baby. Truth said, "I'm new." I'm new too. I'm new. And we all knew at something. Okay. We all knew at something. So you ain't special. You are the truth, but you ain't special. DM Creative Studio says, "This is the last stop for PD Masterclass." You damn Skippy. This show enough is this is the first and the last stop for PD Masterclass. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Now it's time for my little rant. Okay, time for my little rant. I love making tutorials. I love doing this. It's so much fun, and you know, talking to you guys, interacting with the community on my different Facebook page or my Twitter or my Instagram. All those interactions I have with you guys is like so much fun. I'm blessed, man. I don't know how lucky I got to be able to like do this for fun. You know, at the same time, there's a lot of hate going on out there with, you know, the tutorials and things. That people are sometimes could be mean spirited and mad at me for some strange reason. Like, I'll never understand. Like, things that I'm not responsible for, like Powerdirector is like I own it or something, but I don't. And at the end of the day, I take that heat and I keep it moving. I do what I do, and I try my best to, you know, keep a positive attitude about things. But sometimes it gets hard, people. But, you know, with that being said, there's a lot of benefits and a lot of good things to this. Takes a lot of time to be able to do these things, live streams, make tutorials, have videos in the can, have other projects going on, all types of things. So, you know, I appreciate everybody out there, but sometimes I wish I had, I'm just going to be a little selfish here. I wish I got a little bit more love from the community. I think I have a good channel. I got over 100,000 subscribers, but when I look at how many views I get versus how many subscribers, it's crazy because people, because of the niche that I'm in, people will come and watch my videos, but they won't subscribe because they just need to learn something real quick and move on. So I get a lot of views and a lot of watch time. But at the end of the day, I don't get those subscribers because most people are just Googling something or looking it up on YouTube. They get the answer from me and they keep it moving. And that's all good. But for those people that are coming to me all the time and watching, I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel or support the channel in some type of way, become a member, whatever you need to do. Because I'm giving this all to you guys for free, like every day, all day. And I do it because it's fun and I do it because I love you guys, but it also takes a lot of time and energy. So I appreciate those who appreciate me, and those who hate, forget you. All right, keep it moving. Let's see. Okay. Huh. DM Creative Studio says, love the channel, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Jason Valerian said, wow, even got my last name right. Yeah, that's right. I won the 3rd grade spelling bee, Jason Valerian. Okay? It may not be a big accomplishment to some people, but damn it, it was great for me. All right, Rel C said, man, I wish I'd known this 2 nights ago. I don't know what he's talking about. Might be templates or something else. Let's see. Man, there must be some comments coming in because everything's moving on my screen. All right, Elephant said, hi, I'm just seeing new features. I moved on from PD, forgot to cancel subscription. I moved to Premiere Pro, and for mobile, I'm still using KineMaster. So you just trolling, or you just still like Powerdirector and you just decided to hang out with us? I don't know what, whatever it is. I appreciate the fact that you're here. All right. I already saw those comments. Let's go ahead to the next row here. All right, so the ATL Flipper says, is there a way I can use the mobile app and also the desktop version too? Unfortunately, the only way that you can do that is if you purchase both of them. They are separate subscriptions on separate platforms, so they don't let you like buy one and use the other one for free. So that's the only way you can do it. You got to pay for both subscriptions. Let's see here. Producciones Carlos Enrique says, transitions are good. You're damn right. I love them. I love transitions. And Jason Valerian also says transitions do look good. Neil Forbes, my man Neil, said there are some transitions in PD17 and suddenly they need to be modified to a degree. Yeah, there are. They definitely need to be modified and need to be fixed up, spruced up, juiced up, whatever you want to call it. They need to be fixed. Dave Bonnet said they look like they might be good for some things. Yeah, some things, exactly. They're not good for everything. Like my main, depending on what type of video it is, right? For most of the videos that I do, like if I do like I'm starting this media company, a different one that focuses on docuseries, and I'm probably not going to use any type of transitions for that. It's probably just going to be all cuts, and that's it, right? It's probably going to just be different type of cuts that I use. And you guys who haven't seen my video talked about 6 different editing cuts that you can use. Check that out. But it's probably just going to be cuts. I mean, at the end of the day, there's times when you should use transitions and there's time when you shouldn't. Let's see. Jorge Furman says, new transitions are always welcome. Make videos look more pro. And I'm sorry if I didn't say Jorge. That's his name on there. Or George, however you say it. Sorry, my brother. Producciones Carlos Enrique says, some animated text don't have ending animation. Yeah, that kind of sucks because if you have it animate in, there's circumstances, right? There's all different circumstances. You may want to have a animation in, and then you might want it to stay. But if it's an intro, you probably want it to animate in and you want it to animate out, right? Different circumstances for different types of things. Neil Forbes says, I use transitions all the time. I set a default 5 seconds. Yep. So it's good to set a default on your transitions. If you have a certain duration that you're going to be using the majority of the time, you can always change that if you need to change it for a particular situation. But set your duration. Like Neil said, he uses 5 seconds. It's going to be different for everybody. Thomas Palom says, "Hey Malik, you have been great. You have been a great help and inspiration. Started with PD16 Ultra, then graduated to 365. Thank you. You're welcome, Thomas." Jason Balerian said, "I have a question about Luts. I think I know the answer, but just want to confirm." Okay, so hopefully you ask your question on here. And of course, Neil, the jokester, says, thanks a lot. Like that. All right, Jason Balerian said, I have a question about Luts. I think I know the answer, but just want to confirm. Luts don't come out the same for each camera. Exactly. That is correct. So, Luts, basically, they're lookup tables. So there are tables, basically color changes and ships or whatever, and based on your settings for your camera, they're gonna make it look different when you go ahead and apply the LUT. Just adding a LUT to something is not gonna make it look the same way, no matter what clip you use or no matter what camera you use. It's a color grading, a color look that's applied on top of your original colors and footage. That's why most of the time, if you're gonna use a LUT, you should do your color correction before you use your LUT. Because let's say you're using a flat camera profile, then you might want to go ahead and use color correction to correct your color and then apply the LUT. But then there are some LUTs that are made specifically for specific cameras, and there are some LUTs that are made for specific camera profiles, and there are some LUTs that are made for different types of log. So you might not need to color correct if you have a specific like if you have a LUT for Canon Log 3 that's made specifically to bring it out of being a flat profile to being colorful and a certain look, then you might not need to do any color correction. So yes, LUTs are very, very, very unique, and they will impact different camera profiles and different looks and all types of things in a different way. Not always going to be the same look because you put a LUT on something. So that was a good question. Let's see. All right. So Superman G said he does what he can to help my fellow man. That's nice, brother. Appreciate you, man. So Rel C asks, do you think Powerdirector will ever become an industry standard like AP, FCP, or DaVinci? Nope, I don't. So to me, the reason why I say that is because I think that what's the best way to say this, man? I think that there's a few different reasons, right? So Powerdirector doesn't have some of the tools that the people in the industry want to be able to use and have. and it's not meant to have those types of tools. So for that reason, I would say no. Now, if Powerdirector decides to add all of the types of tools that are that the people who say they are the industry standard people are using, then yeah, it could become that. It depends on what decisions Cyberlink decides to do and what direction they decide to go with the program. At the end of the day, I don't think that they're looking to do that because I don't think that they're looking to get into that type of market. I think they're looking to stay in the prosumer market, which is professionals and consumers. Also, I don't think that I think that people are biased, for lack of a better description. I think that they're biased on what they use. So if Adobe Premiere Pro did something crazy, people would still use it just because it's Adobe Premiere Pro. Some people switch to it, they don't even know why. They switch to it and they're doing the same stuff in that program that they're doing in Powerdirector or in another program. They just switch to it because somebody told them they should use it. Well, you should be using Adobe Premiere Pro. Why? If you get the same results and you can make the same types of movies and stuff with it, who gives a damn? I don't. There's certain codecs that Powerdirector can't use or doesn't export to. And there's certain things that you can't do with Powerdirector. But do you need to do those things? Do you need to have those codecs? Do you need to export to them? Do you need to use them? Like, based on what camera you have, like if you have the same camera and you're not using something that does ProRes 444, then you should be pretty good with Powerdirector because Powerdirector does ProRes 422, 10-bit, right? Now, does it export to that? No. So if you need to export to it, then you might not be able to use Powerdirector, right? So it depends on what your needs are and what you're going to use. And because of the fact that Powerdirector doesn't do some of those things, I don't think it will ever become the industry standard because it's lacking some of the things that some of the people that use the industry standard tools say that they need. But at the end of the day, I think that anyone who's creating videos could use Powerdirector and make a movie just as good with Powerdirector as they could with any other program. Depends on your skill set. And this editing is just one part of making a movie. I mean, if you can't shoot and you can't light your scenes and you can't do that stuff, then your stuff's going to look like crap even if you use Adobe Premiere. Who cares what you're using? If you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't matter. If you know what you're doing, you could probably use what's that old Windows Movie Maker. If you know what you're doing, if you can shoot your scenes, you plan correctly, you know how to edit, you edit correctly, and you know how to do your post-production, you could probably use Windows Movie Maker and make something. That's just me. Look, I'm done with my rant, y'all. All right. Superman G said, I honestly like the new video templates and changed my intro and outro, and they look nice. Glad PD finally got some good ones. Yeah, I like them too. I think they're really good. Like I said, some people are going to make their own, but if you don't want to make your own, you got some free ones right there. Just keep in mind, other people might be using them too. Let's see. Let's see here. Jason, this is Neil Forbes says you should be using PD Music rather than YouTube's. Either one, it's all good. Jason Valerian said, is there a way to extend the 365 subscription before the end of the subscription time? I tried to when it was on sale the other day and it wouldn't let me. I don't think you can. I think that you have to wait until your subscription is up. Whoa, Nelly RV Adventure said, hey, hey, hey. What's going on? How you doing? Adam House says, my first live attendance. Love your content, bro. Appreciate you, Adam. Thanks for stopping through on the live stream, baby. The platypus. I don't know why I like that, but I like the platypus. I love the hat. Is there a way to do rotoscoping? No, there is not a way to do rotoscoping. So that would be a great addition. If you were watching earlier, I showed how to go ahead and request to add features to Powerdirector using the actual software itself. So jump on there, make your suggestion, send it straight to Cyberlink. Rel C said, I can dig the Luts, baby. I'm digging them Luts. Let's see. We got Renzi Style. Oh, come on, Renzi Style. Stay on screen. Said, I use Powerdirector Mobile straight to edit my videos, home decor, and DIY. Love from Jamaica. Love from Jamaica, man. Renzi Style. Okay. I tried. I don't know if that sounded good or not. You be the judge. Tell me, look, leave a comment on my Jamaican accent in the chat. So, Powerdirector Mobile, I love it, man. I am loving it. I'm so like impressed by that app. They just keep on like delivering as far as I'm concerned. I when I first came out, I just totally ignored it. Like, this is a gimmick, BS. It's dope. I like it a lot. And if you haven't been watching that channel, I have a channel called PDU Mobile. That's where I do all of my mobile tutorials for the Powerdirector app. And you can do some pretty nice stuff with the app. It's crazy what you can do. It doesn't have all the features that the PC version has, but basically you can get down on it and you can do a lot. And if you're making videos on the go, or if you're out somewhere and you need to do some edits, you can come home and like send it to the cloud and get it on your desktop version too. So it's dope. Let's see here. Superman G says PD music is free of copyright, but it may be well to mention that the music is included in the PD 365 version and it is granted for you to use. That's correct. Paul Lisa Lee says, are the YouTube templates downloadable now? Yes. If you go to the application, the Cyberlink application manager, you are able to go ahead and download them. There should be 2 volumes. I think it's volume YouTube templates volume 1 and 2. YouTube something, right? It's going to be 2 volumes in there. So you can jump on board and grab those. Yeah, Whoa Nelly RV Adventures is, giving me motivation to get more likes. Appreciate that. 41 in the house, only 30 likes. Hit the like button. That's right. If there's 41 of you in there, there should be 41 likes. And if you don't like it, you can stick around. Finio Lee, what's that? Lenu? I don't know how to say that. Finio Lenu. Hello, my PD professor. You helped me a lot. Thank you. You're very welcome. It's a pleasure. The Platypus says, I don't use any other channel for learning PD. I've used it for years, but never really knew how powerful it was until I stumbled across your channel. I appreciate that, man. I mean, that's the thing about this program and about the channel, as far as I'm concerned. I'm really all about, like, finding unique, different ways to do things. So I really like trying to figure out the things and then bringing them to you guys. A lot of the times I have people who comment, hey, you could do this or you could do that. And I appreciate those comments, like, because there's always a bunch of different ways to do things. There's never just one way to do it, right? And just because you think your way is easier than someone else's, it may not be easier for them. Maybe it is. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's all about discovery and learning what you can do with the program. Neil Forbes says, YouTube viewer, Triple Scoop Music was supposed to be royalty free, but I copped a claim when I used one of their tracks. Yeah, well, let's just say this. You can get a claim, and I'm going to keep saying this. I don't understand why people don't hear me on this. You can use any music on YouTube and you can get a claim. Doesn't matter if it's copyright free or not. I if you are First of all, there's bots out there and robots. They're not always right. So those things can go ahead and hit you up and say, "Hey, I'm claiming this music," and they're wrong. Dispute it, and if you have like a link to saying that you have the right to use it, then they'll release the claim. Just because something is claimed doesn't mean that it's wrong, or doesn't mean that they're right. Right? They could claim something that they shouldn't. They do it all the time. This is why YouTube has a dispute system, because they claim things wrong. And they know there's going to be false claims. And if there's false claims, just dispute it. It doesn't mean that Triple Scoop music was wrong. It means that somebody falsely claimed their music. That's all it means. And the same thing can happen with Powerdirector music. To be truthful with you, if you use their music in your video, somebody could try to claim it. Dispute it, and you'll win. Just make sure that you provide the link to the end user license agreement, and you'll win that claim, and they'll have to release the claim. That's just life. You can't stop people from doing things that they're not supposed to do, right? Anybody could claim your music. Unfortunately, that's how YouTube works. I mean, not anybody, but companies who have music catalogs can try to claim your music, even though they're wrong. The funny thing is, the next time somebody claims one of your songs and you know it's not copyrighted, do me a favor. Go to hit dispute, and when you hit dispute, it'll tell you like the name of who is claiming it, and it'll also say the name of the song that they're saying your music is. It won't even be the same name of the song. And then if you look up that song and play it, it won't even sound anything like your song. It's just that they're making false claims. Dispute it. You're getting this service and you're paying for the subscription, right? If you're paying for the subscription and you're supposed to get music that you're supposed to use, if somebody claims your music, you dispute it, because you have the right to use that music. So you dispute it and you will win. Let's see. Whoa Nelly RV Adventure says, haters will hate, just do what you do. You are the best instructor for PD. Thank you. I appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Let's see here. Renzi Style says, I do watch most videos from your channel. If I need to know something, that's the first place I go. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and looking at me for your help every time. I appreciate that. Let's see. Superman G says, I try to spread the word about you, PDU. Only time will tell when the numbers or subs will go up. That's true. Only time will tell, my brother. West Coast Throttle says, thank you, Malik. You have taught me almost everything I know. Appreciate the love. Finio Linu says, I don't understand why others won't subscribe. This is the best free course on PD. That's what I'm saying. You know, I echo those sentiments. Let's see. Let's see where we at here. Trying to get caught up, y'all. Black Ab said, can you edit music videos in Powerdirector? Yes. You can edit any type of video with Powerdirector. That's funny. This I spent $80,000 to go to broadcasting college and learn more from Malik. You know, man, this is funny that you bring that up, Anarchy One TV. I had a conversation with a person that I know who also makes videos, and he went to I'm not gonna say what school he went to. He went to school for filmmaking, and we talked about like the money and things that go into it, And at the end of the day, when you come out of film school, don't get it twisted. You learn a lot. I'm not going to say that you don't learn a lot. He knows a lot of good things, and he got a lot of good information. And one of the best things about film school is the contacts. You get a lot of contacts of people who are just like you, who want to do things that you do. Thank you, Superman G. Appreciate the $20 super chat, homeboy. So you come out of there and you got a lot of contacts and people who do the things that you do, and you're part of a community, right? Just because you went to film school. But you learn more about filmmaking by getting out there and filming and doing things. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your experiences. The actual art and the actual style and your uniqueness comes from getting out there and doing it. I even argue with a lot of people that go to business school first, man, because to be truthful with you, you're going to need to know how to plan. You're going to need to know how to strategize. You're going to need to know about how to charge people, how to do your books. There's a whole business side of filmmaking that if you're really going to get into it, a lot of people don't even think about that side of it. And you're going to be much better off if you go and get your business acumen up in school, because you can learn a lot more in school. Like, you can't go into a business and say, I'm just going to learn as I do. I mean, you can, but it'll take a longer time. Filming, you can learn from your mistakes. You can see what's happening. You can work with other people to help you with that. So at the end of the day, to your point, Anarchy One, I think film school is definitely something that people can do, but I think that you can learn a lot outside of it too. Let's see. West Coast Throttle says, the one thing I don't like is the timeline drops when I sync audio to video. I saw Adobe combines them in one timeline. Is there a way to keep everything on one line? Not that I know of. That sucks that it does that. Like, I don't know why it even does it. I mean, it must be some type of precautionary thing that they're doing. Because I guess when you have one on one line and one on the other line and not together, that moves it down. I don't know, man. I can't tell you. Once again, I showed you guys how to go ahead and send feedback to Cyberlink through Powerdirector. Just go to File, Rate Us, and send suggestions. If you go there, you can ask them that, and maybe they'll tell you why, and make a suggestion to fix it. Because if you can get that done, I'm all about that. Let's see. Let's see what else I got. Black Ab says, I'm looking to buy this program to get started in video editing. Hey, if you're just getting started, even if you've been video editing for a long time, this is a great program. I think it's great for people just starting. I think it's great for people who know what they're doing. I know people that have went from Adobe to this. People who have went from Final Cut to this. And people have gone the other way too. But at the end of the day, it's a great program. I recommend it. Anonymous Biker USA says, loves your work, Malik. Thank you, sir, or madam. Appreciate you. Rel C said, why they be hating, bro? I don't know. Hate is rampant. It's everywhere. I hate. I hate. I like that. Okay. Let's see. Come on now. Did you do that on purpose? Farland Venture. Hello. How you doing, Farland Venture? Thank you. Let's see. Farland Venture said, I hear sound only on the right side. You shouldn't be hearing sound just on the right side. I'm showing that I have both channels, my master volume and all the volumes for my mic show, and I got signals on my DAC as well. So both sides are hot. They're going. I don't know why you only hear sound on right side. Sounds like a personal issue, brethren. If anybody else can only hear sound on one channel, let me know. Let's see. Real C said I subscribed since 2013. That's what's up. You've been a long time subscriber, man. DJ Coochie says, Malik, I'm late to the game. It's all right, DJ Coochie. Welcome, my brethren. Welcome. What y'all doing on here? Y'all having look? Y'all fighting them in the chat. Look, Powerdirector costs $118 from a department store here in Australia. Cheaper what you buy online. And I guess he's talking to Neil about something. They just going back and forth like YouTube viewer and Neil. Y'all know each other or something? Y'all, you know. Let's see. Renzi Style said, LOL, that's how most foreigners sound. You stretch the words too much. But you, it's funny. But you have a hang of it. Smile. Okay, look, I'm a foreigner. You was a foreigner to me, okay? I'm a foreigner to you, and you was a foreigner to me. We both foreigners. That's funny. I need to fix my accent game up, man. Let's see what else we got. Where's Renzi Style at? Your crazy self. There she is. All right. Jason Valerian says, can you use the mobile app on a Chromebook? Yes, you can. Great question. So the mobile app can be used on Android devices. So a Chromebook is an Android device, and you can definitely use the Powerdirector app on that. And the Powerdirector app can also be used on iOS devices. So if you have a iPad or iPhone, you can use it on those too. Let's see what else we got. Ricky D says, how do you think Powerdirector fares to other apps like VideoStar and Alight Motion? I don't know. I haven't used those apps, so I really can't tell you how I feel they stack up against them. I can only tell you about the stuff that I have used. And out of the apps that I have tried to use, which isn't really a lot, to be truthful with you, Powerdirector was the best. I tried KineMaster. I tried I think it's, what is it? I can't remember the name. It starts with N. It might be In Touch or something like that. I tried that one. It was all right. LumaFusion on iOS is really good. It's probably one of the best ones out there. But as far as my preferences, if I were to say for iOS, I'd probably still give it to LumaFusion for right now. But for Android, from my experience, Powerdirector is the best. Joseph Johnson, Raj Kumar says, do you think Powerdirector will be free? Well, I will put it to you like this. Powerdirector is free. Right now, there's several versions that you can get for free. You can get it for free on your PC. If you do get it for free on your PC, it's going to be a scaled down version that doesn't do much for you, but it is free. So technically, yes, it's free. Just know that if you get it, you're going to be probably very much perturbed and frustrated with it because there's going to be things that you want to do that it can't do. Also, there's a free version for the mobile app that you can get. Once again, it's a scaled down version. So the funny thing about the app is this: they'll give you access to all the like a lot of different features and things that are premium. And when you try to use them, they'll let you use them. But when you try to produce the video, it'll say, hey, you need to buy this if you want to use these features. So it gives you the free version and lets you use tools that aren't free. And then when you get to hit produce, it's like, So just keep that in mind. There are free versions of both PC and mobile. They just have shortcomings. Rihanna says, "What's up, bro? What's up? How you living?" Let's see. Looking for some comments on here. Superman G says, when I was gifted PD-17 a couple of years ago, I was also given the book on it. I didn't really read the book, but dove into working in the program, got the hang of it faster than reading the book. Yeah. To me, like books like that and things like that are kind of like reference tools. Like, but now with videos and YouTube, it's really hard to use a book as a reference tool. But that's what they mostly are to me. Now, don't get it twisted. I read books. Like, I read books about topics. But when it comes to tools and things like that, I think books about tools are reference tools. Like, I'm looking to create a book about Powerdirector. But to me, it's going to be more like a reference for you to go to, have on your desk. And if you can't figure something out, then go to the book and figure out how to do it. Now, you might want to just go on YouTube and figure out how to do it. That's up to you. But I think the book will be more at a granular level than YouTube is. Like simple things that you might not be thinking, and you might not see videos on certain simple things. That's more like the type of book that I'm going to be making. +50 says, is there a way to add portions of a clip to a timeline instead of the entire clip? Things you do. Let's see here. So, trying to just remember how to do this real quick for you. I think I have it here, but just want to make sure. Yep. So there's a way to do it. Let me go ahead and bring this on screen for you. So let's say I wanted to put a portion of this clip onto the timeline. So if you right click on it, you can go to pre-cut. And then you can go ahead and trim it to how you want it to be. And you can go ahead and click on OK. And then you have the pre-cut right here. So once it's done, you can just drag it down to wherever you want. And now, there you go. Hope that helped you out. 50 plus. 50 plus on the bus. All right. Let's see. Saving Our Health campaign said, appreciate you. I got PD during the pandemic, even though I use mobile and been making money watching your videos and winging it. Yes, sir. Look, you can learn all day watching my videos. Okay. And sometimes they're actually fun. Okay. And funny. Let's see. So Wo Nelly RV Adventures had to bounce. Said gotta go. Have a good one. Good to see you. Thank you, Wo Nelly RV Adventures. If you're still there, if not, peace and love and hair grease and all of that. Let's see here. Jason Balerian said free versions have watermarks, don't they? Yeah. The PC version, I think, has a watermark if you produce after a certain amount of time. So my understanding is like you get a 30-day trial, it's free, blah blah blah. Then after those 30 days, yeah, you're gonna get a watermark if you use it. The app, like I said, they've kind of worked that around where they'll let you continue to. You can like make videos with it as long as you don't want to use any of the premium features. You can make videos with it for free. Be good to go. But as soon as you try to use some of those premium features, they don't put a watermark on it. You just can't produce it because you're using any of those premium features or assets. So I don't have a list of what all the premium features are, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty extensive. And basically, they just stop you from producing altogether until you take out all of those premium things. Then you can produce it on the mobile version. So Happy China said, "Can you make a Grumpcade and Game Grumps intro salute video and ATV audio visual?" I don't know what any of that is. So I don't know if you can or can't because I don't know what it is. Let's see. So Jahil 1600 said, "How do you add images into your video and also text with it?" So if you want to add an image to your video, you basically just go to the image and drag it into the timeline. So it's pretty much that simple. Let's see here. All right. Let me bring this on the screen here. So here's the JPEG image right here. You just drag it right to wherever you want it to be. And now your picture is in here. If you want to add text over it, you just move your playhead to where you want to add the text. And you go to the title room. You pick whatever title you want to use. Drag it down. You can change the title all you want. And there you go. Presto, changeo, done. Jason Balerian said, "Is it better to pre-cut or just add the clip and edit it in the timeline?" I just add it to the timeline and edit it. I mean, that's me. But that doesn't, I don't, here's what I always tell people. Neil knows I say this all the time. I don't think there's a better of anything. I think it's all about what your preference is. Do what works for you. There is no better. There's, if you can do it, there's 16 different ways to do something. Whatever way works for you. People will sit up and argue and fight about, well, this is better than that and that's better than this. No, they ain't. I mean, I like this and you like that. So be it. Leave it the hell alone. So as far as I'm concerned, there is no better way to do it. There may be advantages to each one of those things, but it's really going to be up to you which way you find is better for you. Monali Cranvosanos, I think, says, love all the help. You're very welcome. Let's see. 50 Plus says, you the man. Thanks. You're welcome. I guess that was for that pre-cut tip. Elm Street Nasty says, the new transitions are awesome. Yes, they are. I agree wholeheartedly. All right. So it looks like I have caught up with all of the chat convo that's going on. All right. So I think we've come to a moment in the chat where I can go ahead and kind of close out. This has been another great live stream with all of you guys. I appreciate you for stopping through, showing your love as always, and chatting with me tonight. Once again, any support for the channel is appreciated. T-shirts, got them. Check out the store, PDU University on Teespring. There's a link. If you go to the top of this chat, you will see a link to the shirt that I'm wearing right now. And there are a bunch of other great shirts there that you can check out as well. Appreciate you guys for leaving a super chat. Superman G, appreciate the super sticker for $20. It's all love in the hood. Thank you so much. Once again, Powerdirector community is one of the best out there as far as I'm concerned. You guys always show up and show out, and you make sure that I get all types of love every day from the videos. You guys are always commenting, hitting me up, showing your appreciation. Like I said, I'm blessed. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this Cyberlink thing. Hopefully I continue to grow, and hopefully you guys continue to grow and learn alongside me as well. I can't say enough for how much you guys really mean to me, and I embrace you. I salute you. Thank you guys.